Hi everybody, I'm so excited to introduce to you our brand new Teal drink water hose. Before I go too far into that story, however, I need to start with the drink water hose that we've known and loved for the last few years and tell you how we ended up with the Teal one. Now, there are two manufacturers in Australia that can make fire hose, only two in the whole of Australia. And for our hose, we need miniature size and taste-free. One of the manufacturers can't do taste-free. So we've been working with the other manufacturer for the last few years, and we've been making this fantastic product that's made us famous with its beautiful flexibility, the taste-free certified liner, AS4020, and it's just a lovely product to work with, as many of you know already or have heard about from your peers. That said, because there's only the one machine at the one factory that can make it, we've kept running out of stock. So last year, we embarked on a mission to bring out a secondary product line, and we had to go overseas to look for another option. We searched far and wide. We contacted many manufacturers, and a lot of them could not do the 19mm size. So we narrowed it down there, and then finding one that could also give us a polyurethane liner narrowed further down, but we found the best of the best. The other reason for reaching out overseas was so that we could bring in a different price point product. We wanted something entry level because one of the pushbacks about the flat out hoses is that they are an investment. So we thought we could find a manufacturer that could do the basics of user friendliness and the system fits in our multi-reels, keep making them in Australia, but maybe lower a few specs so that we could, with an import and with that, bring out a better price point for you. So we started down that journey, and we found that the manufacturers that we were talking to were just as good as the ones that we have in Australia. We were never really looking for lower quality, just a slightly lower spec, just to help you save money. But what we found is that we're actually really bad at compromising on quality. So since we found these amazing manufacturers, we then started asking more questions. Can it be UV stable? Oh, yes, we can do that. Can it be of a better PU than the one you've offered? What is the best PU you can have? How do we make it the highest rated anti-tainting? How do we make it softer? How do we make it work better? And we just kept going until we basically replicated the product we had anyway. The other exciting thing about going overseas and working with much larger factories with much more resources is that we got to change the colour. So one of the feedbacks that we've had from our customers for many years is that the white hose gets dirty, and we've been stuck with white because that's what the factories make for everything else for all the fire hose, and we've had no chance to change it. Whereas now we have this really beautiful teal colour hose in our beautiful new teal reel. It looks amazing with our other products. And I know visuals are only a little bit of a thing, but they're fun, and we're all about fun and making people love what they're using. Our new teal hose has the AS2070 specifications already, but it's also been made from the AS4020 materials. We don't have the certification yet because it takes months to do. It's also already meeting the FDA approved standards for USA, which are just as tough. So you can feel confident using this hose and rest assured that the polyurethane in there is not tainting your water. As always with any hose, you do need to season it first to flush away any residue from manufacturing processes. We've done a lot of internal testing as well ourselves to be happy with the taste and be happy with the fact that it won't grow mold. We've done some pretty fun tests with that, and we weren't able to get it to harbour the bugs, so we're very happy. In terms of pressure rating, the white hose meets the working pressure of PN14, which was complete overkill, but that's what we had. The new one is PN10, which is actually standard and still well above any mains pressure in Australia, so you can feel confident leaving your hose full time on the tap and it won't get damaged by too much pressure. The only other little detail is that the older hose is just slightly more flexible than the newer one. However, we don't feel that that's enough of an issue to make any difference to how you use the product. And now for the sad part of this story. Whilst our new hose was under production, we received news from our Melbourne manufacturer that they need to discontinue making our 19mm hose. So they make hose for BHP and council. Some of their hoses are this big. I've been to the factory. They're gigantic. They've been able to make giant, high pressure, high performance hose at that end, all the way down to our teeny weeny little 19mm specialty hose that we bring to you. And due to some changes they've made to their manufacturing processes, they can no longer make the tiny hose, and we were the only people buying it from them, and for the viability of their business, they've had to let us go. Both parties are very sad to be letting go of a long-term relationship, and we are just so very fortunate that we already had a top quality product underway, it was in production already when we found this out, so that we haven't had to let go of providing you with the flat out products, the convenience, the space saving, the user-friendly system that we have been making, anti-tainting, all the things that you have grown to love, we can still bring to you, and so we're so excited to be able to do that. So here you have it, the brand new flat out Teal drink water hose, available now. I'm Zoe, owner of Flat Out. We're a small family business since 2001, based in Port Macquarie. Thank you for being part of our journey.